Hey folks, I'm Ron Rodden. I'm here at the lobby at the Brick House here in Brooklyn, New York, the home of the 2018 B3 Awards. I'll explain more about that coming up a little bit later in the show. But tonight, it's another game show episode of Who Said It? And I'm hosting this episode, so it's going to be a lot of fun, so you got to check it out in just a few seconds. It's the match between Mike against Edith. We're going to show you only the first half of the game, but due to technical difficulties, we don't bring you the second half, but I'll explain about that at the end of the bits. Also coming up tonight, you get to see me play the game in a segment we call it Top of the Spear. If you remember last week when Hank Ross picked up 500,000 Robux, he did a great job. So we came to another qualifying round. I get a chance to face against a radio host. I'll explain about that later in the show. And then coming up a little later as well, we'll tell you more about the B3 Awards, which will air on Brooklyn Free Speech. But in the meantime, we'll get ready to take you outside to Cafe Di Giono, that was taped back in October, for a game of Who Said It? And from the Brick House and Cafe Di Giono in Brooklyn, I'm Ron Rodden, and this is Road Trip.
For almost 7 years, I was behind the internet microphone. The weekend host of the #1 sports show, Sports Name.
That's why you can't dance, my friend, in Crazy Town.
Since 2008, as a regular member of the WVOX Radio.
And this season, we're family war. I'm Ron Rodden, and this is Road.
Who said this quote? If you know what cardio exercise you have marked, you'll find this and other quotes from the world of entertainment and newspapers as we ask this question. Who said it? Now here is your host, Ron Rodden.
What's up? Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is another edition. It's time for more Who Said It right here on Brooklyn Free Speech 1 and 2. Watch us on Game Show Block Party. We wish you a good afternoon and good morning over there. And of course, good evening to our friends on our good show, Road Trip. Of course, and on every night from 11:30 to midnight before Jennifer's Day TV and, of course, Sci-Fi Ninja Beer. You know, I keep saying ninjas all the time. I feel like a knucklehead. It's like, where's Bill Slater died anyway? But who cares about it anyway? Well, anyway, we're going to have a good time tonight. We got some great contestants. And let me tell you what the answer to anybody who's been thinking about the opening quote. It is, if you want cardio exercise, you'll have heart. Well, I'm going to say it. The answer is Salima from Veep, if you know that show. By the way, just to give you a quote too, Veep has now won another Emmy, and just to make it more great, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, the actress, who won a record 6 Emmy Awards. That's a deserved a round of applause for this young lady. Congratulations to her. That was just amazing. Okay, listen, we got a great show. We promise you we got some good questions, and we got some good answers. So let's meet today's players, ladies and gentlemen. On my immediate right, we have Beth, and we have Mike. Say hello to them. Hey, buddy. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the game. Are you ready to play our game? We'll get to know both of you in just a little bit, but we want to get this game on the way, okay? Now, we talked to you at the top of the show all about Julia Louis-Dreyfus, you know, from the show Seinfeld and the show V. So I'm going to show you what the answer is like. This is Julia Louis-Dreyfus, as you know her as Elaine Benes from the show Seinfeld. And this is Emmy winner, I might say 6-time Emmy winner, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who plays as Berlin Mayor from the show Beat. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions. You got 6 questions in every question. But your job is to answer, pick which one is correct. Your opponent gets to find out if you agree or disagree. Now, these questions for 1 point. The one who has the most wins game number 1. If you win 2 games, you win the match, 1,000 game bucks, and the most important part, a chance at 10,000 game bucks, everybody! So if you're ready to do it. Now, flip a coin with those numbers who goes first, and I'm going to go to you. So give back the question, and here is the first question. Which I could break his spine, but I can't cause it's made of jello. Which I could break his spine, but because it's made of jello. Or Chevy Chase should say J-E-W-O. M-O-U-S-E. Perfect. You said Elaine, why?
I like her face.
You like her face? All right. Mike, it's up to you. Do you agree or disagree? Agree. Actually, it was Selima Meyer. No point. That means the first one. No points there. So this is rare. Okay, let's get the second question. This time, Mike, you. I can't. I haven't. I don't know. It's a square to spare, but a spare to square. I can't. I haven't. I don't know. A square to spare, a spare to square. Go. Okay, say like. You rear this way.
Go, Dylan, go. That's what I'm saying. I agree.
You're both right. That's the first point of the game. Give it up. Very good. 1-1. That's how you do it. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back. We'll get to know the 2 players and continue this crazy game. Well, who said it? What else are we going to? We'll see after the break.
Hey, want a new way of learning math? Check out Easy Access Math on YouTube. It's math made easy.
Hey guys, this is my teenage friend Fred.
Rad! Hey pal, you want to pay attention to the road?
Relax, man, I got it.
Look, my man, if your bad driving gets me killed, you better hope you die too, or I will haunt you silly. And I'm not just gonna float over your bed like, woo! I'm gonna be making a more annoying noise, like, ah! And instead of wearing those long white robes, I think I'll wear something more form-fitting and upsetting. The other ghosts will look and be like, wow, we've never seen that before.
All right, folks, welcome back to Who Said It episode on Road Trip. Well, as we said before, the first game, after the game, has been a very good match so far. But due to technical difficulties and the camera got a little screwed up on that one, so I can explain the rest of the way. It continued to the end of the first game of the match. It was like a 2-2 tie, and then Edith came up with 2 more points unassisted to win the game. So she picks up the first game of the match. So it's Edith 1, Mike nothing, and we'll see what happens in game number 2 in just a moment. But for right now, we're going to take you a little bit of game show Block Party Classic back then, back in 2010, that would take you taped over at the QP TV studios in a game called Top of the Spear. Now, last week we already saw Hank Ross did a great job and collected 500,000 field points, and he did a great job. Almost got the $1 million question, but that was a very exciting game. So it was a battle between me against another radio show host. If you know him well on station WVOX over in New Rochelle, New York. His name is Chuck Donegan, and we battled out until the end. So let's take you to Top of the Spear and the rest of the segment, and we bring it to Art Kurtz, and here's how it turned out.
Hey, welcome back to Top of the Spear. We have another game ready here. We have 2 players to play it. So let's say hello to them. Ron, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
Good to see you.
Terrific. And I'm an internet radio show host for now 1 year and over 100 shows now. Oh, so congratulate me. And also, I was a recent contestant on GSN Radio. That won, in the words of Rush Salzberg, 120 simoleons. So it was a lot of fun doing this.
Okay, well that's good, Ron.
Yeah.
And Ron, you're playing against Chuck. How are you, Chuck?
Doing good, Art. Chuck Donegan from Long Island, New York, also a radio host. We'll be celebrating my 3rd anniversary come March.
Congratulations.
All right.
Happy to be here.
That's good. Okay, ready to play?
Oh, yeah.
Let me just tell you that before you play, guys, for each of you for coming down, just for coming down today, we have True Lemon products, True Lemon, True Lime, True Orange to sweeten up and spice up your life. Okay?
Okay.
First player to 3 points will get to visit with Phil.
Got it.
And play top of the sphere. So let's start the game. Terrorize the let me start this again. What mythical character terrorized Catskills residents in the Legend of Sleepy Hollow? Chuck.
The Headless Horseman?
The Headless Horseman is right. What country gave us the Statue of Liberty?
France.
France is right. Ooh, Ron.
He's dangerous here.
Got to get on the board here.
Yes.
Let me make sure. It's working.
I know it's working. I know that.
It's working. Okay. Here we go.
Good.
Next question. The Bronx, Manhattan, or Queens? Where would you find Van Cortlandt Park?
The Bronx!
Right! Okay, scores 2-1. 3 points win. Which is the only borough of New York City that does not have a street named Main Street?
Manhattan?
Right! Score is 2-up. Whoever gets this next question will win the game and get to visit with Phil.
Let's hope it.
Is Manhattan clam chowder the red one? Or
The red one.
Manhattan clam chowder is red. You won.
All right.
Ron, you gave it a good shot, a good comeback there.
Thank you.
And you got the True Lemon. It's
I got
really
the True
good
Lemon,
stuff,
of course.
and you're going to get True Lemon. We're going to have Phil. And
I'm right
Phil?
here.
Hey, Phil.
Come on
Phil,
out
you're
here.
going to get some True Lemon also.
I'm going to get True Lemon. All right.
All right, Phil.
Ron, good shot. You're going to come back next time, right?
I'll be here next
You'll
time.
be here.
I'm promised.
Chuck, the hot seat. To the hot seat we go. Let's climb to the top of the sphere. All right, Chuck Donegan, how are you?
Doing good, Phil.
Ladies and gentlemen, now if you were here last time, Chuck actually got a question wrong, went all the way back down to $4,000, better than zero. But I told Chuck, you know what, this is a new show. We're doing New York City trivia here today, and I figured he won his revenge. So there he is right now, Chuck Donegan, wanting his revenge.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to climb to the top of the sphere like my mom did a few minutes ago. And I went backstage. You didn't see me. I went backstage, and I had a couple of, because I'm... Okay, so Chuck Donegan, how are you? So how have you been since I last saw you?
Doing all right. Can't complain.
Right, and you have a radio show.
Yes,
And
I do.
what kind of music do you play?
Basically, whatever fits the theme of the week that I choose, and I do a different theme each week. So every week you tune in, you can expect something different. A little of
Great.
everything.
And how can someone like me, them, or them tune in?
Well, you would go to my station's official website at WVOX.com. It can also be heard 1460 AM, primarily in Bronx, Westchester, parts of Connecticut, and North Jersey.
Oh, that sounds great. All right, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. And you do it Saturday nights, huh?
Saturday at 10.
Okay, Chuck.
So Chuck beat me by just a 3-2 score. It was a very close finish, and I tell you, I almost had a come from behind win, but well done, Chuck. Well, if you want to see more Game Show Block Party every Friday, you can check it out at 12:30 in the afternoon to 1 o'clock. And tomorrow morning from 8 to 8:30, and that's on our sister channel, Brooklyn Free Speech 2. Now, we're also looking for some contestants for episodes of Who Said It? And our other game show, Get the Message. So if you're in the New York area, like to join us and be a contestant on our upcoming episodes of our show, all you have to do is send us an email to the Ron Rondon Show at gmail.com or roadtriptv1 at gmail.com. Remember, you need your name, address, that's your email address, and your phone number, and we'll get some auditions for upcoming episodes. The other thing I was going to tell you, if you also want to be a contestant for an upcoming episode of Passover, also about Art Kurtz himself, what to do is send us an email as well to passovercontestants@gmail.com. That's passovercontestants@gmail.com. Same situation, name, email address, and phone number, and we'll do some additions for upcoming shows. So either way, you'll be a contestant on both Passover and, of course, on my show, Get the Message, and, of course, the game show right now, Who Said It. And since I'm at the Rick Arts Media Studios here in Brooklyn, New York, I also want to remind you that be sure to join us on March 24th for the 5th annual Be Free Awards. It's going to be live at the auditorium here in Brooklyn. So if you want to join the fun, join us starting with the red carpet show at 6:30 p.m. and then the show itself at 7 p.m. That's on Brooklyn Free Speech 3 or on Brooklyn Free Speech HD. You can also check out the website at brickartsmedia.org/3 or brickartsmedia.org/HD. All right, so when we come back from this break, we're going to pick up the action in game number 2, where Edith leads the match 1-0, and we'll start game number 2 of the match. That's coming up as Road Trip continues on the other side of the break.
Want a new way of learning math? Check out Easy Access Math on YouTube. It's math made easy.
Welcome back to Who Said It? All right, and right now Edith has a game in front of her. Mike, what's in the game? It's all over for you. All right, now we talk about, of course, your brother who's the vice president and everything else. Now we're going to talk about 2 other people who think it's the free will is going to be. And we're talking about tonight is it going to be either the President of the United States, the Donald. We know everybody's going on that. Yay! We love him. Or is the other one going to be Mr. Burns, ladies and gentlemen? George Soros. And that's what big good for George Steinbrenner's use only, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we asked the question, which one who's right? Either Trump or Mr. Burns? And this starts with you. I need this game to stay alive. So you ready for the first question? Here's your first question. The point is that you can be too greedy. The point that you can be too greedy. Mr. Burns. What do you think?
I think it's Donald Trump.
So there's where the Don. Oh, you're right. Put the point in there. 1-0. All right. Very good. Okay, 1-0 down. Here's your question. Well, for once, the rich white man is in control. Well, in command, the rich white man is in control.
I don't think Donald made that statement.
You want Burns. Ha! What do you think? You're both right. It is Burns, but the point. And we have 2 plays 1. Very good. This is your next question, players. Here we go. Oh, now this is a good question here. Well, Beth Midler is an extreme, unattractive woman. I refuse to say that because all these things are being politically correct. the wrong question. Well, Beth Midler is an extremely unattractive woman. I refuse to say that because I'm always insist on being politically correct. Yes, it is Donald Trump. You're both right. Trump white. All right, very good. 3-2. So now we got a game here. Here we go. If you can't get rich, Galen, this is your question. With the politicians, there's something wrong with you. If you can't get rich dealing with the politicians, there is something wrong with you. What do you say? Right again, they're both correct. Yes. Right in there. 4-3. Oh, this is a close one here. Number 5, the all-important number 5 coming up. I agree. Illegal alien area are nuisance. I agree. Illegal alien area are nuisance. You say Trump. What do you say?
Although he's building the wall, I say Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Now, since this is number 5, number 6 question, if Burns is correct, you win the game and you win the match. If it's Trump, you go to number 7. Here it is. I agree legal aliens are a nuisance. Is Mr. Burns, and that means Edith wins! Wins the game in the match. Congratulations. Congratulations. Great match. 2-0. That was a 2-0 win for you. Mike, I hope you had a good time. Hey, and all this applause give it up for Mike. And we're right here. Well, you were good on this team. You're never going to get to this game. But how about 10,000? So let's find out. The big money round is coming up next. Stay with it. When you first came up here, you don't know anything about the questions, and then you got through this one.
Just that was
But it's about luck. That's what it is. Well, let's see how luck can do. Let's see if your luck can do your way. Okay, this time we're going to ask you. You got to come up with 4 correct answers. You get 4 correct answers, and down some games. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you questions. There are multiples of 3. Okay. All right. Wish you the best of luck. Here we go. We're all with you. Everybody in this room is with you, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Here we go. Good luck to you. Here's your first question.
Okay.
Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win a war. Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a way to win a war. Is it Donald Trump, Selena Mayer, or Mr. Burns?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, you said?
Yes.
Correct. You got 1. You're 1/3 of the way there.
I like bagel.
Here's your next question. There is no good than evil. There is only a power for those too weak to seek it. Again, I'm going to read the question. There's no good and evil there. It's only power. Those two meet to seek it. Now, we had another.
You can't DVR, you don't have DVR.
Mr. Trump, Mr. Burns, or Voldemort.
Never gonna get to your house.
The last one is who?
Voldemort.
I'm gonna stick with Trump.
No, it's Voldemort.
Guys, we got ice cream. We got Sal. We got ice cream downstairs.
That's your one mistake.
With the cups.
Now, only one. Okay, now you have to one mistake. You got to run the table in order to win the grand prize.
All right, I'm gonna try one.
All right, here comes your next question. I love this. I never think the people at the thing just go the pen store, department store. I never think the people die, just go to the department store. Here are your different choices. Is it Van Gogh, Warhol, or Chopin? Is it Warhol?
I'm gonna say Warhol.
You say Warhol? I love this answer. Yes, it is Warhol. You got it. You have two correct.
How many more do I need?
Two more. They're closing in on the grand prize. Here we go. Here comes another one. I'm going to sit here and watch you die. Take your time. I'm in a hurry. I'm just going to sit here and watch you die. Take your time. I'm in no rush. Is it Trump? Is it Burns? Or is it Voldemort? Burns? I'm sorry. It's Baltimore and I am wrong. No, I am sorry. No, that's not the bell. I'm sorry about it. No, she got the wrong stuff idea. All right. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. But look at the bright side. You did very well. I know everybody did a great job, didn't you? Okay. Look what you did. You got two correct answers, plus the 1,000 game what you won. So today's total 3,000 game bucks. Give it up for her. So you had a good time?
Yes, now let's go to Atlantic City with all the work.
Great, yeah. Well, we thank you for joining us. You're doing very nicely. I hope you had fun today.
So much.
I'm glad you came over. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you had some fun today. Don't forget to join us again wonderful tonight for another welcome to the next Friday or tomorrow morning on the Intro One Party on Brooklyn Free Speech. Stick around for us because it's all the time for everyday TV followed by Live by Ninja Beer. And for everybody who's been a part of this show, and I hope you are, I'm Ron Rodden. Stay cool. Bye-bye and bye-bye. You did very well.
This is a Art Church Film and Television.